Who makes birds? Who creates birds? Allah Ta'ala. Allah Ta'ala created every bird, every insect, every animal, every human. But Isa al-Islam created a bird. He made a bird. And then he blew into it. فَأَنْفُخُ فِيهِ فَيَكُونُ طَيْرًا بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ. And the bird started to fly. Do you know what that bird is? A bat. Isa al-Islam, according to some narrations, he made the bat. Because he's a prophet of Allah, Allah gave him a special miracle. He created a bird and a bat. Have you seen the movie Batman? Does he still exist? Yeah. Superhero Batman. Okay? So they made that's after a bat because he has black clothes and he flies, doesn't he? Batman flies. So the bats fly. Their wings are like they spread and they have a special type of, they're black in color. So Isa al-Islam made a bird and he blew into the bird and the bird started to fly. And Isa al-Islam, Prophet Isa al-Islam, Abdullah al-Lukami, was so miraculous that if a person was born blind, so if somebody becomes blind when in old age or any age, then if you could see before and then you become blind, potentially somebody can put new eyes, you can have an eye replacement or surgery and you could see again. You can put someone else's eye in there and you could see again. So even if, that is possible. But if somebody is born blind, so if a child is born and they are born blind, they can't see, no doctor can make that child see. Even now, you can't do anything to the child who is born blind. So look how lucky you are. Allah Ta'ala has given you eyes. To have eyes is amazing. Imagine if you just close your eyes and try to listen to me. You'll be lost. Close your eyes and try to go outside of this building. You'll be like doing this. It's amazing that Allah has given you eyes. You can see things. But Isa al-Islam was so special that he could cure a person who was born blind. He would just rub his hand at the back of this person's head or on his eyes and he could see. And Isa al-Islam, there was a illness, leprosy, that no one could cure leprosy. It was a severe illness and Isa al-Islam would rub his hand on the body of the person who had this illness and he would cure him. He would stand up. And Isa al-Islam even had an even more amazing miracle. He could go to a graveyard and he could say to a grave, stand up with the command of Allah. And a dead person from the grave would come out from his grave alive. Isa al-Islam could make the dead become alive. Isa al-Islam could make the blind see again. Isa al-Islam could make the sick cured again. Imagine if you went to a doctor, he didn't give you medicine, he just rubbed your hands and said, right, you're fine now. He had special miracles. And Isa al-Islam knew what people had eaten. So he could go around and say, right, you had Weetabix, you had cornflakes, you had a toast, you had an omelette. He could tell people what they've eaten. And he would say, you have so much money at home. He had special knowledge. And he says, I know what you've eaten and what you've left at home. And he was so special that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed him with all these miracles. So after he left this world, he ascended, people said, oh, he must be the Son of God. Because look, he can do all these miracles. So they distorted but what did he say when he was born? Inni Abdullah. I am the servant of Allah. I am not the son of Allah. In Christian faith, they believe that Jesus was the Son of God. What do we say? Qul huwallahu ahad. Allahu samad. Say that Allah is one. He is independent. Lam yalid wa lam yulad. He doesn't have children and he is not born from any parents. Allah Ta'ala doesn't have any children. He doesn't have any sons, doesn't have any daughters, doesn't have any parents. He is the creator. He doesn't have any family. He has his creation. He creates. He is independent. He is supreme. So when they say this is called shirk, so when you say so and so is the son of God, that is shirk, that you are associating a partner, someone who has divine power. No, he is a prophet. We say Isa al-Islam is